What's up, Paul? How you doing, Paul? You know, Paul, I'm about to make a short, I think. And it's like a clip from the beginning of every live stream from the last year and a half almost. Almost every live stream. First thing I say is, how's it going, Paul? And I really appreciate that, Paul, just so you know. You get me, bro? You get me, brother? Hey, Paul, I smelt no oil today. I don't know. I haven't popped the hood to have a look at it, but I think it was residual. I think a bunch of oil got splashed on the side of that motor, and it's just taking time, and then finally I ragged up the rest of it, and I think I'm probably good. Water's dropped down pretty good. Water's starting to, it's still high where I'm at here. Greetings from Turkey. Welcome in, man. Awesome. Sweet, man. Awesome. Rob, what's up, dude? How are you? Greetings from Turkey. That's awesome. Bud, hey, greetings from Turkey. Yeah, right on, bud. I run, like, for years I've ran machines, and they're made out of turkey, buddy, and I really like the machines. So you guys make some quality CNC equipment, honestly, out of turkey, straight up. Really good machinery, bud. Yeah. And on top of that, a couple guys from Turkey at the last place I was with, before I returned to this place, they were setting up a big machine, CNC machine, and the guys were from Turkey. They were with us for like 2.5 months setting up this machine, or 2 months or something like that. But I wanted to make a deal with them and head to Turkey and get some dental work done. You know what I mean? It's not too bad. My teeth have always been like this since they grew in. It's just, I've never done anything with, like, you know, braces or capping or dental work, you know. I've just brushed my teeth and lived. Pardon me, guys. We're going to get this going. I'm pretty sure we'll see something. The wind's calmed down a bit. I wasn't going to fish today after work, but got some worms I want to use up and maybe reel in a couple of fish. We'll see. So let me get this going. I just got to button up my sweater here. Having one sip of coffee, and we're going to get fishing. It shouldn't take long, I don't think. We should see, I'm hoping to see a white sucker. That's what I'm targeting. But if we catch a carp, that's cool too. But white suckers is what I want to see. What's going on there, Landon? Good to see you, bud. How are you? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. I tried to catch your last live. By the time I got freed up, you were finished. It was the tree trimming and fishing. So I threw on the replay for a bit anyways for you. Have you? Nice. Yeah, no, I watched some of that replay, and then I even skimmed through it before I had to get going, because I wanted to see if you were, but I must have missed some of them fish. If you caught some on that day. Trout open here on Saturday. Saturday morning I'll target trout. Sunday's up in the air for what I'm doing for Sunday, but right on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hooking up some trout, and I'm going to eat one for sure, I think. You might as well keep one and bake a trout. Say we got some worms here that have been in my truck for a couple of days, but it's been cold, so they are buddy from work brought me such a big bag of empty cans today, man. So awesome to think of me like that. What's up? It's probably going to be beautiful tomorrow, but I can't fish. It's empty take-back day tomorrow. Got hundreds of cans to go back to the beer store. And I get paid 2 cents a piece more than I would if I would have taken them back today. Tomorrow for Earth Day, I get 12 cents a can. So that's gonna give me fish and gas money. All right, that's my setup. So very basic pickerel rig, 2 ounces of weight on the bottom. We got a worm on there, and then I throw some of this garlic scented glittery power bait stuff. It's not power bait brand, so I shouldn't be calling it power bait actually, but it's a similar, you know, those power bait doughs or whatever, you know what I mean, you know, those power bait doughs that you can get. All right, let's go. Cast 1. Soak 1. We should call it soaking. Soak 1. We're going way down the column, which I normally don't hit the suckers there, but that's where we were having the carp hit. I'm actually just going to sit back for a minute. We'll keep an eye on the rod. Have some of my coffee. Did you? Okay, bro. 2 browns to 1 before. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Jefferson in the house. How you doing, bud? What's going on there, Jefferson? Good, 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 buddy. I'm blessed. I'm very good. I hope you're the same. I hope you're doing great, and I'm sure you are, Jefferson, I'd imagine. You let's get it pretty good. Should visit Canada one day, Jefferson. What's going on there, Steel City? Yeah, Jefferson, it'd be nice for you to come to Canada one day, eh, buddy? You'd like that, eh? I bet, maybe. Working, wishing you were fishing. Well, you just gotta fish after work unless you're gonna fish too late. I get it though, Steel City. Oh, I totally get it. Yeah, right on. Well, we'll see how long this takes. I'll position differently here in a few minutes. I just thought, okay, we're soaking baits. I'm going to have some of my coffee. And this way, at least, we're soaking. I'll be able to see if something hits from where I'm at. But we'll get positioned up where we're closer to that rod tip. And I'm sure we should see some fish. I know we dropped down in temp, but not enough. Like, I don't think the water temperatures, we've had 2 cool nights. This water temperature really warmed up last week with some of the warmer rains we got. I think we'll be just fine. I'm sure something will bite here. What's up, Dorothy? How you doing? It's probably a little too early for me to ask you if your package got to you there, Dorothy. I would say hopefully by the end of this week. I hope. John C in the house. How you doing, John? No, I would imagine not. I mean, it's got to cross the border and sit in that pile, and it's got to... Not too sure how long it'll take, but we're going to find out. And John C, I'm thinking by the end of the week, I'm hoping John C will get his sticker pack. When Larry sings, long time no see for sure, Larry. I haven't even been getting notifications of your channel. I don't know. I hope everything's well with you. I don't know if you're not going live or you're not posting. Oh, brother, I'm so sorry to hear that, Larry. Jeez, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. That's, I would say, why. Sorry to hear that, Larry. I hope everything's coming speedy recovering, or hope you're all good, bro. Pinky in the house. How you doing there, Pinky? What's happening, dude? Oh, really, eh? Did you have a surgery and then you got sepsis? Is that what it is? You had a surgery and then... Oh, brother, I'm glad you're home now and you're on the mend. Are you doing okay now? They got you. Yeah, probably by, I'd say Thursday, Friday, I'm hoping, John. I'm hoping it wouldn't take longer than that. I mean, Canada Post is known to be very slow. There's bites. There's something happening there. I'm going to leave it alone for a second here. But something had a taste out of one of our hooks there. Which means we better get set up. I mean, the water was up to where I was. I was fishing here, I don't know what day it was, but I mean, where my camera tripod, all below us, was all water. It was right up to here, almost. Like right where my bucket is, it would have been underwater. And that was just a few days ago. Yeah, it was Friday. Friday, my bucket would have been well underwater. We're getting no more hits on that, so I'm all right. Why, you nice and tanned? Is that why? Really, eh? Some people will ask me if I'm Hispanic. The odd time I've gotten that. Are you Hispanic? I've gotten asked that myself. Okay, I get it. Okay. Right, Larry. Okay. You get to go home tomorrow from rehab, eh? You have liver damage, eh, brother? I feel for you, Larry. You know. Yeah, it's never good because we're all, you know, I'm a Heinz 57. We're all... What's up, Kelly? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, we're all, you know, skin complexion means nothing. But yeah, you're just tanned. Live in a warm climate, you're probably tanned 20... and it doesn't matter where any of us are from or what our skin color is and everything else. Of course, we're all the same. We all bleed the same color. We all... everything. You got your first burn, eh, Kelly? Nice. The UV was to be high today, but we have cold wind. Like, we have a bad wind chill. But I'm sure the UV's dropping down now. But I saw this morning when I was getting to work, I run like a, you know, like a news thing as I'm getting ready to go. And I saw they said UV high UV today. Good on you, good. 19 yesterday, nice. Maple shreds, bro. I appreciate that $1. I thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That helps me out a lot. It helps me get fishing and gas money. I am on a very tight budget. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate your support to the channel. Welcome in. You bought a membership, but it didn't show up, eh? Well, you're not showing up green either, Larry. I don't know. I don't know if you should be green. If wish you were fishing. Well, I hope you get out. Maple, you in Maple, you in Canada or ELV in the house? Welcome in, bud. Appreciate you saying hi. Welcome to the channel. And if you're one of the new subs from a long form or whatever the case may be, thank you very much for your support. Yeah, we're cold. So like all winter, like where Kelly's chatting from, she's from the west coast of Canada and I'm closer to the east coast. Like I'm in Ontario, right? So all winter long, when they'd warm up, we'd freeze down. When we'd warm up, they'd freeze down. It's just the way Canada went this year. And it's like it's keeping that same pattern. It cooled down here, it went warm there, you know? For over 2 months. Yeah, because, I mean, Larry, it's been so long since my day was amazing. Yeah, we'll see. I'll get closer to that rod. I did see a couple of taps, but we'll see. I'm sure we'll see something. I'm just getting set up, David, and saying hi to everyone and stuff. And we'll get closer to that rod. I'll do a bait check because I did see one little tap there on the rod. The water's dropped down a lot. I don't think our cold temps, especially we had a high UV today, and this runs through a lot of fields before it gets to this point, and in shallow water before it gets to here. So this water does get cooked. So I don't think our cold nights will affect any of the fish biting here. What's up, MVP? Appreciate you coming in. Jay Fishing, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, I feel for that, Larry. I'm so sorry to hear that. And, you know, thoughts and prayers, and hoping God's good and everything else, and you're going to just recover from this, and everything's going to be all right, liver included. Did you? Right on, MVP. Right on, bro. There, you got it. You got it. You're membered up. Thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate that so much, Larry. Purchased a membership there. I thank you so much. I appreciate that, Larry. So much, brother. So much. I so appreciate it. It's going to the cause, bro. Going to the cause. I appreciate you, David. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good day, David. You on the ice this morning? Larry, a couple minutes here, and a couple more minutes. We're going to do a bait check, and I'll get situated where we're closer to that rod. As always, same setup as always. Jay Fishing, thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate that, Jay. I will definitely return the favor there, Jay. Thank you so much. Skipjack Cindy in the house. How you doing, Cindy? Hope your day was good. Now, did I see you were live today, or was it yesterday? At work, I noticed you were at a dam. Or was that today? Did I glance at my phone today? I just can't go on anything at my work. And I literally can't. Work will know about it because I don't get any signal. And the ITs, they'll know that the way our Wi-Fi works, they can tell exactly what you're, or something like that. But no time at work to get on my phone. I think I opened it on a break and I saw you were somewhere fishing, Cindy. Well, we're going for white suckers, but as we saw on Friday, we caught 2 carp. No white suckers. So we got our chances are bullhead catfish, white suckers, and carp. There's pike in these waters, but they're closed until May 9th. They usually won't hit a worm, only the odd time they will. And I found with our pike, when they're in spawn, they don't bite. I've watched other people's videos talking about pike spawning. I've watched videos on where there's pike open year-round, and they're fishing for them during the spawn, and they want nothing to do with baits once they're into full fertilizing spawn mode. pre-spawn, they will eat. They will eat like nothing, like no other, or like they will. But it's weird in my areas when they're in pre-spawn, I don't even know where they are. I think they're down in some well, 30, 40, 50 feet down underground. It's so weird. And you guys know I know my spots, I know my fish. I've fished them for a lot of years. And the pattern is I can never find the pike before they close. Before season close, I go looking for them every year and I never find them. After opener, I'll find them. So strange. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, right on, David. I see along Lake Erie, the shoreline's packed with sheephead right now. So the sheephead run has started, or is in full motion, and they hit when they're spawning. Sheephead, they give a good. Sheephead can give you a really good fight. I really want to get hooking into, but the sheephead usually, when walleye open, second week of May, normally the sheephead are still running there too. They'll run right up until mid-June. So I hope I want to get some sheephead action where I'm just targeting sheephead, trolling for them. I appreciate that again, Larry. And thoughts and prayers out to Larry. He hasn't been well. He was in the hospital for a month. He's been sick for about 2 months. I don't know if everybody in here knows Larry at Larry Sings. Great singer, man. Great entertainer. I love chilling out and listening to Larry sing when he's up and rolling. Nothing yet, Pinky bro. I just started the live. We've been going 20 minutes. Well, I've had the live going 22 minutes. I've had the bait in the water maybe 19 minutes. But we're not, okay, we got bait in the water, but my style, we're not really fishing. When I'm right beside that rod, we'll recast. We'll watch that rod tip like a hawk, and I'm sure we'll get something. Never know, when I do before the yellow perch, yeah, for sure. Yeah, pike will spawn. Yeah, here too, John. John, it should be pretty much the same when it comes to the spawning seasons. Here or there, like, you know. But yeah, the pike, the perch are usually, if I can get out into Lake Erie there and I go hunting the bays for perch, they're usually towards the last week of April. Like coming up right now pretty much. So the pike probably are done. Pike are probably done spawning. Yeah, late March to mid-April. Yeah, and then the perch spawn right after that. And then the muskie spawn, you know, 3 or 4 weeks after that. So, and they spawn in the same areas as the pike. So anywhere there's pike, so you have pike fry that have already hatched, and then the muskie spawn, and then the muskie fry hatch, and the little pike fry are still in all those areas, and they're just gobbling up all the muskie fry. That's why a lot of lakes that have both, pike usually end up taking them out. Pike will usually beat out the muskie in a lot of places, besides places like Lake Sinclair and the Great Lakes. And it seems like, you know, pike are having a hard time because, I mean, the muskie numbers in Lake Erie too are really growing over the years, and Lake Ontario too. There's a lot more muskie being caught. So, but that's what I'm always told. They'll spawn in the same areas, and the muskie fry get ate up by the pike fry, just because the pike fry are, you know, triple the size of the muskie fry, and it's food for them. What's up, Hannah? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you know it, Hannah. Yeah. Appreciate you coming in. All right, let's move a little bit. Let's come down here. Set this up here. I'm gonna move my bucket. Move the bucket here. Do a bait check. So it looks like our bottom worm, something has sucked off the dough bait that I put on there. It looks like the top worm has had a couple small hits by small fish. Let me put a little more of that dough bait on here. Thanks, David. Oh, is it? Okay, thank you very much. Right on, Pinky. Congratulations to your wife. She's listening in there. She's in the chat. Right on. What, actually? Yeah, there it is here. This stuff's called fire bait, and it's that, what is it, Paul Pakazuki, or I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but Hannah, congratulations, eh? Yeah, awesome. From what I understand, you have a great dude there by your side, and you know, that's a blessing on its own. And again, congratulations, welcome to parenthood. Now let's catch fish. We're gonna cast right, not too far, and that's our sucker spot right there. Hit the bottom. What's going on, Machine Gun? Good to see you, bud. You got it there, John C. You got it, and it's good stuff, man. Suckers. Yeah, it's still super precious. I get it, Pinky. Still a little precious little dude at 3 weeks, and support his neck and all that, as you know, and his, you know, congratulations, and yeah, just nature take its course there, brother. It'll all be good. Yeah, awesome. Congrats. Yeah, you guys got married. Yep, good. Yep, that's right. I remember Pinky was telling me that. Yeah, good on you. You guys seem to have done everything proper. What's proper though, right? But no, it seems like you guys, the little man's got a couple of good parents with the head on their shoulders, and as well, it sounds like you guys have other family around as well, so that's good. Alfred, dude, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Hope your day was good, Alfred. What you got going on? A lot of flooded waters, eh? But things are supposed to dry up the next few days. As much as these rivers we fish go up, they drop down. We'll see what happens. It depends of what's going on up north of us too, but we'll see. It's their favorite bait? Right on. Yeah, I mean, it's all of that stuff, all the different kinds of baits that brand has or that individual has come out with. Yeah, they're good stuff, right? Yeah, nice, right on. I'm gonna stay away from the Grand Saturday, and I'll fish trout in the early morning. I'll be done fishing trout by noon though. We'll see. And then Sunday, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do something Sunday. There's a channel cat derby on, but if the river's super high, I'm not doing it. And the winds for Sunday are northwest 17, unless that's changed. Northeast 17 clicks. And I know there's some crappie in the channel still in Long Point, and I know the perch should be on fire. So I have Saturday and Sunday this week clear for fishing. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to come up with, what I'm going to get into this weekend, but for sure trout Saturday morning, and then Sunday I think something else. So I hit the trout and after work a lot and stuff like that too. You know, when I get off work, I can go doing some trout searching. Okay, cool. Nice. Awesome. Cool, Alfred. I'll check it out. I get a lot of notifications, Alfred, so you know I do check out your channel. I'll make sure I get over there. See, I get so many notifications, and if you don't get to every single one of them, and if you get in late or you're doing something, it's hard to go through every notification I get. As we all know, we're all in the same boat when it comes to that, right? I'll check it out, Alfred, though. Cool. Nice, machine gun. Cool. Yeah, I'm going for white suckers here. Their favorite bait is dew worm or egg. There's bites. We just had a little tap there. Hang on. And if it's there, we go. We're getting a fish here. Hopefully it's a sucker. Nope, I missed it. Well, I think I missed it, unless it's real small. So we're getting hits there. Don't worry, I'll get it right back out. Potentially that was a sucker, maybe not. They usually hit a little harder here than that, but there was definitely fish bite in there. I appreciate that. I don't know how to fully pronounce it, and I'd hate to just call you Team You. So I don't want to do that to you. There's something easy you like to be called, I can do that, or next week I might get into some channel cats. Channel cats I get into all season long, really. I want to take the boat for a rip. I do want to do that. Get it out in the water and go for a rip. Make sure everything's good. Crappie and perch would be nice, and Lake Erie pike are open year-round, so I can cast some big lures for larger pike. My son wants to go. That's the thing. My oldest boy wants to get out. Sometimes he cancels on me at the last minute or whatever, but I don't think he will this week. Right back to pretty much where we were there. I should have left that alone and let it keep biting a little bit. No, I'm not doing Spencer for trout opener, machine gun. No. I'll go to Spencer after work next week and I'll collect the bobbers that everyone puts in the trees and whatnot. Usually get a few bobbers a year or so from there. I got some hidden holes there, machine gun. Other creeks and other areas, bro. There's bites. Come on, fishy. What do we got biting there, guys? Yeah, nice. I will have a trout my first 2 or 3 casts though Saturday morning, but not from Spencer. Maybe my first cast I'll get one, right? Come on, fishy. We're getting bites. Come on, fish. I wonder what's out there biting. Watch us. Imagine if we catch a crappie. That'd be amazing. A police officer gave me my trout spot, dude. And he says, I'm giving you this because I know you're not going to tell anybody about it. And I'm like, I'm not going to tell nobody nothing. And he hooked me up, and he was bang on. Yeah, you know? Yeah, for sure. I didn't know he was an officer. I bumped into him a bunch of times throughout my fishing, whatever, and then, because he's an angler. He angles. Angler. He likes my gig. I'm always fishing by myself. I'm always doing my thing. He's like, bud, I got you, bro. He's like, right on. Okay, the bite stopped. I think that whatever's biting there loves that power bait. But we're just gonna let this soak. I would imagine Machine Gun, if he's not working, I'll see him Saturday morning. You know what I mean? Nice, that's cool. Oh, I recommend you keep those spots to yourself, Machine Gun, honestly. And I appreciate that, you offering me to show me spots. I totally appreciate that. You know, don't get me wrong here. You keep those spots to yourself, brother. As people, I won't ruin things on you, but in general, golden rule in life is people ruin things for others. We know that, right? Like, to be straight up. Honestly, that's just the way it is, and that's the way it's been since the beginning of time, in my opinion. So I appreciate that. You should keep those spots to yourself, brother. And I totally respect you for, you know, offering me, and I respect you anyways, but you keep your spots, bro. Okay. My line just went down this way. No hit, though. There's not a sucker on there, I don't think. Suckers can be funny. Sometimes I'll get one on. There's bite. It might be a sucker. Come on, fish. Something's at our bait. I'll just let it chill. I got that farmer that given me access to his ponds. I'm gonna go there after. I'm gonna wait till May 9th. That's only 3 weeks away. I'm welcome to go there and fish. I'm gonna wait because I have a feeling that I want to throw a lure in the pond, and I know there's this private property rules and ponds and stocked ponds rules. That's just the same reason why that's like the trout ponds get to open up before trout even open. but I'm gonna throw lure at those ponds, and I want to at least have pike open before I throw a lure in there. Instead of just, and I'll fish bottom too. I'm gonna make a long form. I already have it all planned out where it's you know, a farmer's pond. It's never been fished apparently in the time they've owned the farm. They just sit there, they see minnows in there. One of their family members said, "Oh, I seen a fish jump in there." I was like, "Okay, right on. There's bites, there's bites. Come on, fish. What do you think we got here, guys?" Nothing, nothing, nothing. I shouldn't have took it. Wondered what is biting out there. Again, it was hitting that bottom hook. Oh, I'm just gonna throw it back out there. Pretty much in the same spot. So because odds are there's largemouth bass and pike in the pond, so this way I at least have, when I'm throwing lure, at least you know, the pike are open. And if I hook a bass, it'll come off real quick and be thrown back instantly. I don't fish bass. I'm not a bass angler. Oh, really? Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Come on, fishy. Talio, he's still pretty active, actually. You know, he's uploading. That time I'll get a notification where he's uploading something from many years ago. But he's, him and Barb get out there pretty good. I'm impressed on some of the things he does. Like, he'll go out in a real small boat and target lake trout. Seen he uploaded that last spring, I think it was. And I think that was Cook's Bay or Lake Simcoe. Whatever he's done it right, obviously. I mean, he's been able to fish. Should say semi-retirement, but he's, you know, it's kind of just always been in the fishing industry as far as I know. I don't know if he has another career that he does as well or whatever, or he's just did well many years ago and kept it going, you know. Yeah, for sure he is, yeah. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good bite. That's a good bite. That's a good bite. Come on, fish. That was a good one, guys. That was a bigger bite. But it's like it spit it right away. It was taking rod. I got 2 ounces of weight on, but that shouldn't matter. Here we go. I'm going to hold on to the rod. It could be carp. You never know. Sucking it in and spitting it out. And my timing's just got to be right as soon as I feel the vibration in the rod here. But I'm expecting some big white suckers, personally, but we'll see. What is biting out there? It almost looks as if I'm like snagged, kind of, but Bait check it is. Huh. That was the top hook. Something was trying to get that worm off. There's smaller fish out there. Fresh piece of worm here. I definitely respect his success and his fishing adventures, you know. His life is a fishing adventure, it seems. I've not met him in person. I've talked to him online, of course, but I think he's aware of me anyways. But he's aware of a lot of people, so it's, you know, it's a big world of anglers and whatever, right? All right, this is the cast. Let's go white sucker. See, getting hits already. What is that? We got to switch over to a small outfish jig or what? See if these are little crappies or what the heck's biting there. Another tap right away there. Oh, right on. I like him too because he rolls solo too a lot, you know. Everybody knows him, but he is always a solo kind of, you know what I mean by that with him? He's out doing his thing constantly, no matter what. Yeah, I don't do Facebook, Machine Gun. I thought of doing it because even right now I could share my live to my Facebook and then leave it on public on the Facebook side of things, and it might have a lot more people coming, you know what I mean by that? It could get around a little more, you know, but so ideally for lives, I get it. Like if anybody in here, Machine Gun, you want to share this live to your Facebook? Oh, you said you don't have one at the moment. Anybody else that's in here that wants to share this live to your Facebook, I so appreciate that. We can do a trial. If anybody, yeah, I know, but if anybody wants to do that, anybody in the chat, we got 12 people here, share this live to your Facebook and we'll see if the numbers skyrocket. We can do a little test. I don't know, I think Facebook's like a whole nother world. I just stay away from it. Yeah. Alright, here, fishy, where are you at? Thought I saw a car door. I heard a car door shut. It would make my day if we could get checked out by a conservation officer, guys. It would make my day. It would truly make my day. For the amount I fish, you'd think I should get checked out now and then, you know? We need it, man. People get too comfortable. They're like, they're never around. Oh, I can get my license next week or the week after. No, you got to get your license before you go fishing. I buy mine 3 years at a time, and I couldn't afford to do that, but I find a way. It's your passion. I'll put that before buying shoes, you know, or buying underwear. I'll buy my fishing license first before buying a new pair of anything. Alrighty, we're getting out of this little hole, and I'm going to cast out further. I'm surprised. I mean, yeah, I'm getting little bites and stuff, but we want some big bites. Let's target right at the end of the kind of rapids, we'll call them. Let's try right there. Let's try that. Oh, it was a good bite. Yep, there we go. Fish on. No, I didn't get it. Let me just leave the bait there. I didn't get it. That was a good hit. I didn't get it. What the heck? Dude, that was a good hit. It spit it before I could. Come on, fish. Part of me thinks I should go down to the 1 ounce weight now that the water's come down. Less flow, right? Too much weight can be, I think that's like a perfect, depending on what you're fishing for. And if you want to have the option to catch some smaller fish easier too, I think 2 ounces of weight is, at a certain current, is overkill. So I imagine when they hit it, they feel the weight of those 2 ounces. They might feel that weight, and if they're quick to spit it out, who knows? Oh, something's there now. I might be able to fish tomorrow after work as long as I get all my cans loaded up tonight and sorted and bagged up and counted and stuff. So when I get there, it's boom. So many cans per bag, doom, in and out. And on my way home, I'll probably do a little more can collecting on the sides of the highways. that bottom worm's getting mangled. It's the one that's getting the hits. Actually, you know what? This water temp has come down. The worms are cold again, and Friday they weren't. So I'm doing a bait check. The water temp did drop down pretty good. In 2 days, 2 days of cold. I mean, we got to -5, so we went 5 below zero. And even this morning, it was below zero. And whatever. And then I was listening to a biologist guy talk about this spring and how it's up and down. And actually, they're predicting not so good of a season for spawn, for numbers. I'm sure they're not talking about walleye, but I mean like catfish and suckers and stuff like that. Any bites? No bites. Nothing yet, Carson. A few bites, and I missed a couple of good hits, but we'll see. The water temp did go down pretty good since Friday. Like I'm talking, it dropped back down another 15 Celsius. We had all that warm rain last week. Really warmed up all the waters, and then it dropped down for 48 hours. And nighttime temps were below zero. It can affect the bite a little bit. It shouldn't affect the suckers though. We need a fish. Move this bait a bit. I think it's dropping down to -4 tonight. That's just what we're dealing with this spring. And then it's going to hit summer. Then we're going to go right to summer. So, whatever. We got to take what we can get weather-wise. Is what it is. Okay, so all our power bait's gone. I think the fish are really liking that stuff. And I shouldn't be calling it power bait because it's not power bait. Okay, so some fresh power bait on here. Again, it's not power bait. You see the little green glow and stuff on there? And then watch, we'll get hits right away. Well, it's the way it's been going. Let's go way out there though on this one. Let's try that. Let's draw that spot. Thanks there, David. Appreciate that. Should still get fish though. Something's got to happen here. The biggest thing is the water warmed up and then it slammed down. It'd be different if it just, if it's on the warm up or it's just that huge difference, fluctuation in 2 days. Can slow things down a bit. For sure, Rusty, it's a beautiful day, 100%. Welcome in, bud. What's going on there, Colin? No notification, eh? That's all right. Sometimes that happens. How you doing, Colin? How was your day? Come on, fish. Watch that rod tip. Something's at her bait. Come on, hit it good. Hit it good. If I see a little more movement, I'll grab the rod and hang on to it. Because like if it's carp, they're gonna suck it in, and I gotta be there right at the right time to wham. Just because of the style of fishing I'm doing. Not like I'm using, you know, hair rigs or stuff like that, right? They'll suck it in and spit it out. With suckers, there we go. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. My lady was wanting me to go down to my other creek there. She figures, no, the suckers will be there now. I don't know. No, no, no. Of course not, Rusty. No. Spot I fish while stuff is still closed. But Saturday trout open up, so that expands my horizon to spots I'll fish, even for multi-species, not only for trout, but no, definitely not, Rusty. A lot of spots I fish can look the same too, Rusty. This spot I was at Friday, but before Friday I wasn't here. You know, this is only... No, I don't eat the suckers, bro. I know some people... Oh, there's could be bites. Come on, fish, give it to us. No, I catch and release, or the odd one I'll keep for catfish bait. This spot here, I like to keep nothing. Just because I think like the sucker numbers aren't like, you know, in the hundreds and hundreds. You know what I mean? Like it's, I kind of feel like if I pull a sucker out of here, then it's one less sucker in the waters. And come on, fish, give it to us. Come on, fish, take it. No, but some people do eat suckers. What they do is they boil them or they can them. Like, come on, fish, take it. Unless there's something on our line, there's fish there swimming around our line there. Come on, give me a tap. Yeah, some people will can suckers. They'll boil them and can them. And it's like, some people compare it to canned salmon. But the only reason why I'd keep a sucker is to use it for cut bait for channel cat. Well, see, it'd be nice, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm doing my bait checks, and it's amazing on how much this water has dropped since Friday in temp. Amazing, like right back down to like almost like 40 or below 40. You know, when you feel it's like a frozen worm. You do a bait check and you check your bait, and it's like, I don't know, 18 inches long, some cases, couple pounds, something like that. My day was good, Colin, if you're still there. Sorry I missed that comment. Can't complain, bro. Good day at work, and my buddy at work brought me in I don't know how many empty beer cans today, which was a huge score for him thinking of me like that. Awesome day, bro. Now I'm fishing. And tomorrow after work, I quickly unload at the beer store of all my empties that I've collected up, and then maybe still have some time for fishing tomorrow. We'll see. Earth Day, big meeting tomorrow at work, and then a catered lunch, which is awesome. Looking forward to that, you know. I don't know about that. I don't think so. Steel City. I'll take a picture of my plate, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not like that. Not everybody can just come for lunch. You know what I mean? It's a big or we have 270 people, Steel City. 260, 272 maybe now. Maybe we've gained 12 more. I forget it. It tells me on my app. We're quite the place up there, buddy. Lots of people. No, but if it was like a smaller shop, I'm sure I could say, hey, can my buddy come by? It's just not like that, you know what I mean? I know you're kidding, bro. Yeah. Pros and cons, I guess, if you can call it that, but I know I'd never be self-employed. It's just not for me, Steel City, but I get it. It's to each their own in that way, whatever's best for the individual. I like having the backing of knowing what's coming in every 2 weeks and stability and all that, and taxes paid and all the above, but you know, you get what I'm saying. To each their own, bruh, right? But you know, I'd never miss a day. I got to be up at every. There's no adjusting my schedule. Work comes first. You know, it's a commitment. It's but there's pros out of that commitment. You know what I mean? Yeah, right on. Yeah. I know they don't come in here, but almost everybody at my work is subbed to the channel. Like almost even manager, you name it, it's from top to bottom. But if they don't come in and watch, how good is that for my channel? You know what I mean? It's just a subscription number. They never come in or hit a like. Sometimes they do on some shorts and stuff, but it's nah, my work's working towards being like the voted best workplace, and they're gonna do it. Like it is the best workplace, man. It's the best and best. I look forward, you know, not a lot of people. I mean, if you're to the point where you're looking forward to going to work the next day to make your money, you got a good job. And you're looking for, not only because you need the money, you're looking forward to it because it's just a great environment, and they're not going to have it any other way. And everybody's going to be a team and pull their weight, and everybody's capable of all different things, of course, when it comes to like performances or what someone's really good at or whatever. But I mean, everybody's an equal team member, and it's awesome. You're part of something, you know what I mean? I'm part of something. Come on, fish. There it is. I swear, come on. Come on, fish. They're lethargic. They're in shock. They're going to start biting again better the next couple days. I've had little hits. You know, I think I've missed somewhat of probably a carp suck in and blow out. Yeah. I got a pretty good gig there too, so. But I've worked for it. I've got the knowledge for it. I've learned the stuff. I put my time in of actually, you know, knowledgeable of what I do and what we. So I'm like super versatile, right? So I have a really good gig. But no matter what anybody's gig is there, they have a good gig. It's just you're part of some. It's a great team environment. It's awesome. Come on, fish. Again, I've seen little hits. We've gotten our power bait. I don't know what that would be, but come on, give us one good fish here. But it might not happen. I wasn't going to fish at all today. Again, and it's the cold. It gets, after it warms up in the spring, drops back down, I normally don't go out. That's it. It's not like we're targeting trout, right? Targeting the coarse fish. Some of our managers and coordinators were management at Dofasco, or had positions at Dofasco at one point. But I've never experienced anything to do with Dofasco. There we go. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Man. We're good, Will. No fish, bud. Couple of bites, but definitely a good day. Been fishing for, coming up to an hour and a half, too. Our water temps have dropped right back down, Will. from where we were Friday at the end of last week to where we're sitting today, water temp wise. I don't know the exact numbers. I can only tell you by when I do my bait checks, but I was doing my bait checks here on Friday and my worm was like warm. Now it's ice cold. So I'd say there's about a 15 to 20 degree difference in a few days in water temp, and that can just, even the coarse fish, it can just slow down the bite a bit maybe. What's up there, Davis? Appreciate you coming in, bud. Like, I'm surprised we're not getting bullheads. At least. How are you, Will? Appreciate you coming in, bud. Come on, fish. Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Getting some small taps now, but it could be just super small things. Not even biting the actual hook, just like the side of the hook. Minnows or something. Something. It should be back up on the rebound to warm the temps. Oh, there we go. That's a good bite. Man, come on. I'm going to leave it, guys. I'm not going to overreact to it because that's what I've done. They're biting so subtle. We're back to those wintered bites again. I'm just going to leave it alone. But we just had a bite there. Oh, really? Oh, sorry to hear that, dude. Guys, give me a second. I'm going to run to the bush for a minute. I'm just a couple feet away, but... Nothing took our bait, eh? There's something still there. Whereabouts are you, Will? Are you in Ontario here, or? Like we're getting bites there right now. Small bites. Huh. Will, are you in Ontario? Okay. Fair, fair, fair. I think you told me that already. Sorry, I forgot, bro. Come on, fishies. Yeah, right on. No, I just thought if you're in Ontario and if your situation was you're out of work or something like that and you're able to work, I'd see what I could do to point you in the right direction is all for work. But I get you, bro. I work every day, never miss a day, and I'm tight for gas. That's why I collect empties and I do, you know, I get it. I totally get it, bro. I'm gonna get a whole tank of gas tomorrow just off collecting empties from last. And that's not even collecting them. Well, my buddy from work gave me a huge monster bag of them today, but just fishing spots, bro. 5 or 6, 10 cans, grab them. 11, 12, 14 cans. Anywhere I go fishing, I see some empty cans around, I pick them up, you know. And I'm gonna get a full tank of gas at the price leader we're at. That's how much I've collected. And I was there already. It's not like I've gone really out of my way. Because no matter where I'm finding cans, whether I'm walking a ditch, there's a fishing spot nearby that I was fishing anyways, you know. No, I get you. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, no, I understand. I've lived it. Yeah. Yeah, no. All good, bro. Yeah. I know I'm nervous about my truck, you know. Part of me would like to put a couple little bucks together and get a little enduro dirt bike that I'll fish with and live stream with as well. And just to keep clicks off my truck. Because if anything big happens with my truck, it'll be devastating, right? And as the clicks just keep going on my truck, something's got it, you know. I had a little oil sweating scare on the side of my motor. But I think when they did my oil change a couple weeks ago, where the oil filter housing is, they undid it, and I think they soaked the side of my motor in oil. I think I ragged it all up last night, and because every once in a while after my last oil change, I could smell a little bit of oil, and I think it was just, you know, easing down and then dripping onto my man. I'm like, no, what's going on here, right? Whether it's valve cover case, this, that, but I do believe that it's not the case. It's they spilt some oil on it. I didn't smell any oil today, and I ragged it up real good last night. So, but just everything. I got maintenance to do. I want to do my differential, and that's just maintenance, so I don't have a problem, right? But I could bomb to work real cheap too with a little bike, a little enduro, and then I could get down to some pretty cool fishing spots with it too, right? I did it in the past, riding motorcycle and fishing. I'd backpack a rod, I'd have all my stuff, throw my backpack on, you know, a couple of containers and bait in the backpack, and away I'd go, man. So my insurance rating is real cheap, so it wouldn't cost me a lot to insure a bike. A small, like, you know, an enduro. I don't know, we'll see, but I gotta be concerned with my truck. Keeping clicks off. Keeping that baby in good shape. Really? You just did? Oh, really, eh? Just recently? Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Come on, give us a fish. Give us a fish today. And I see a couple little taps. I'm like, okay, but it's just something real small. Raindrops starting to rain. Raindrops are falling on my head. If it really downpours, I'm shutting it down real quick. I'm just not feeling it. It's a bit chilly. I mean, it did warm up, but there is still like a wind chill. I'm not getting soaked today. The fishing's not that good to be getting soaked in it on a weekday, Tuesday after work. But we'll see. I don't know. It's gonna downpour or only leash out a few little drops here. What's up, LB? Oh, I'm trying for the suckers, dude. I've caught a red horse sucker this year, but I'm going for the white suckers here. Just nothing. Our water warmed right up and then slammed right back down again from Friday to today. I think it's affected the bite a bit. It shouldn't bother the suckers, like I say, though. We should see suckers still, but maybe that much of a fluctuation from it being warm and then dropping right down. Hard to say. Yeah, it'd be different if the fish were biting, yeah. They do, but they haven't salted. With this drop down in temp, they haven't had the salt that I've noticed. Thankfully. We haven't had, well, I guess we did have mixed precip the one day, but as far as I know, no salt has hit the roads. Had 2 leaks on filter. 2 leaks on filter. Yeah, this winter was hard on my truck. Not salt. The salt I kept off it. I wash off it and I keep up on it big time. But I'm saying just mechanically, hard winter, man. Winters are hard on vehicles, even without the salt. They just are. Especially if you're firing up and going, you know, 5:30 a.m. and stuff like that. And it's minus 21 out. And it's hard on the, I wish I could store it indoors, you know. Somewhat heated garage where the truck stayed inside. But it's got to sit out in that real cold weather. It was hard, man. We had a cold, I'm Canadian, dude. Live in Ontario. I don't really think I have an accent. No different from anybody else, but I don't know. People say I have an accent. Yeah. You've been here before, haven't you, LB? You've been here before. Come on, fish. Give us one. There it is. Nope. Hit it again. Come on, baby. Oh, I do. So you've had your truck 2 months? New truck, as in like not right off the lot. You new used to your truck? I feel for you, bro. Come on, fish. Nice one, Nissan Frontier. Right on. Nissan Frontier. What year is it? Is carp mad? I caught 2 nice carp in this very spot on Friday. I think I had one suck my bait and blow it out here today, but I missed it. I'm not fishing with a hair rig or anything like that, right? It's if my timing's right, I can set the hook before it blows it out, then I hook them. But I think I've missed a carp here today on one of my bites. Yeah, Steel City's carp, dude. I'm a accidental carp catcher. If I catch one, I catch one. Multi-species, I'm always just catching whatever. The odd time I'll target species, but when I'm fishing like this, I'm fishing for anything coarse that'll bite or anything that'll bite off the bottom. I mean, 2 species, I'll target channel cats. I will target channel cats. I'll target red horse suckers. I'll target, what I'm doing now is I'm kind of targeting red or white suckers. I'll target pike, perch, never bass. I'll target walleye. But other than that, I'm multi-species fishing. Just out for a good time in the outdoors kind of idea. And so little bites right there, come on. Now I might see these smaller bites if I go down to the 1 ounce weight, because I don't need the 2 ounces on here. Yeah, they're different perch than yours, but they're somewhat the same. They don't get as big. 13, 14 inches, maybe the odd 15-inch perch is a huge one, an old perch. I think their lifespan is like 7 to 11 years maybe, or 7 years to 11, something like that. Might target them this Sunday, perch, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, which are close, yeah. Our perch, so if you look at my profile, like my page, my channel, the back picture is my live well with perch in it. And that's like your average sizes, what you're gonna get perch-wise here. Yeah. Well, they're almost like sea bass. They get way bigger. I think they get really, I mean, they're almost like sea bass. I was watching, you know, Chernobyl. Oh, there we go. Come on, fishy. That's loaded with fish. You got your big perch in there, pike, zander. What else was I watching them catch out of there? I was just watching a long form the other day. What's up, Pierre? How you doing, bud? But I was watching this channel uploading long forms from fishing the Chernobyl waters. Dude, the healthy looking fish, if you ask me. Beautiful fish, and the fishing was good. Watching this guy just slam fish, fish, fish. Beautiful, healthy looking fish too. How you doing there, Pierre? Well, let's do a bait check and see what this bait looks like. We've had little fish hitting it. Oh, never mind. We got a fish on. Small fish on, I think, maybe. Something small on here, guys. Probably a bullhead or maybe a crappie or maybe a... I have nothing on here. I was feeling like there was something small on. Well, I guess I was wrong. It felt like I felt the fish like dook 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 as my reeling, unless it got off there. I thought we had something small on. Let's try that. But yeah, there really not much is going on here. Yeah, 20 inch, that's what I mean. I've seen some monster perch caught from across the Atlantic there. On the other side of the Atlantic, that's a sea bass if you ask me, man. 20 inch perch? Come on, dude. Lake Ontario can produce a perch that big, but it's not common. A 20 inch perch? 16 inch, okay. 17, maybe. I don't know what our Ontario record is for length, whether we could find that out. They're always weight records, but I think on an average, they're 10 to 12 inches, 8 to 12 inches are average schools of perch, I would say. 8 inches to 12 inches. Redfin, eh? Okay. I didn't know that. Right on. Good to know. So if someone from Australia mentions redfin, they're actually talking about perch, eh? Pretty cool. This message is held for 2020 1575 in inches. Yeah. That's a record. So if anyone's caught one larger, they haven't took it in. Right on there, Steel City. Thanks. Well, we got some good plants starting to grow. The UV, we're got like in the water, some water plants. I like to see that. Yeah, I don't doubt it will. Yeah, I'm sure there's been, it's just not been recorded or whatever. I'm sure bigger than 1575's got for sure, but just not taken in. I mean, I'm sure a lot of our Ontario records are like that. Because, I mean, even if you look at the White Sucker record, someone could really, you know, I think someone could really, you just got to be able to, willing to take the record in. Meat hunters? Well, you go ahead and post on Facebook or something a 16-inch perch. Everyone in the chats or in the comments is going to be like, you didn't keep that, did you? You didn't keep that, did you? You know? You know what I mean, though? And that's why we don't do Facebook, guys. We don't deal with Facebook. But if anybody wants to share this live to their Facebook, they're more than welcome to. Yeah, Jay. You know what I mean? No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of keyboard warriors on the Facebooks, you know? That's what I've always found. You'd have to see a 20 to believe it, Colin. I get what you're saying. I get it. I get it. And you'd be looking at a perch the size of a huge largemouth, you know? I mean, a 20-inch perch would have to weigh, you know, 6 pounds or 5 or 6 pounds, I would think, at least. Because, I mean, you get a 20-inch bass and you're looking at in and around that weight. So, I mean, they are bodied similarly in a sense, somewhat, I guess. I don't know. This message is held for review. Should we check it, guys? Up to 24 and 8 pounds? That's cool, John. 20-incher I would let go? Yeah. I'd let the 14, I'd even let a 14-inch go. I'd even debate on keeping a 13-incher, honestly, as nuts as that might sound. Why? When I can catch 2 more 12-inchers in the next 2 minutes or in the next, you know? I don't know. But that's me, and that's to each their own. You can keep anything you catch. If it's legal to keep, it's legal to keep. No one can say anything and keep their opinion to themselves and that point. Don't say, oh, should have thrown that back. No, you do what you want and your legal right to do with anything you want. You know? That's what I'm a believer in. I find, you know, a 20-inch perch would be legal to keep. You keep anything you want. 13-inch perch, 14-inch perch. There's no harm in that. It's your legal right to keep that fish you catch. It's up to the individual, however they feel. I've been fishing at spots. I'm throwing fish back, and the guy runs over to me. He's like, "You threw that back?" I'm like, "Yeah. I catch and release, man." "Well, I'll have it. I'll have it." I was like, "Catch one, man." I've given fish to people. It depends. If I made it in a relationship with you on the shoreline and we've chatted and we've done like, look at my Paris Dam video. I met a guy out there and he gave me minnows. He was catching minnows. I offered him a brand new lure out of the box. He wouldn't take it. He said, "Just please enjoy minnows." I caught a couple bass that were keeper river bass, and I knew he was fishing to keep a couple, and I hooked him up. You know what I mean? My right to. 111, 15 inches in the morning. Interior bays. Yeah. Right on. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice. The world record? Okay. I'm sure, like, so that's Europe and all? And I'm sure they're categorizing perch all in the same, whether they're the European perch or the jumbo Great Lake perch, or they're the, yeah, yeah, 18 inch. Bigger's probably been caught, and I don't doubt that, yeah, bigger's been caught. That's what's been weighed in or brought in to be the world record. Because those European perch, they get huge. I was watching a guy from Germany on a live stream, anyways, over the weekend, and he was fly fishing for European perch. Didn't see him catch one, but I stayed there for like almost a half hour too. And I subbed to the channel. I'll check it out again and hopefully see him get on fish. But it sounds like he fly fishes for just about everything. He speaks English well too. It's all everybody's speaking German and in the chat, but you type in English and the guy responds to you. That's 100% Steel City. There you go. Yeah, you have to, exactly. Yeah, what Steel City said there. Yeah, and you have to have time on your hands too, I guess. On top of that, so yeah. What a slow soak here, guys. Is a different species. Yeah, but Colin, are they, if they're talking world perch, are they the world record? They must be meaning a Euro perch. You just got that record, I would think. What a slow soak, guys. I'm so surprised. We're not even getting the bullheads to come to life here. Am I shocked? I wasn't planning on fishing. I know what happens when we warm up to almost this water Friday, because like I say, it runs through a lot of fields and quite a distance of shallower water with the sun just beating on it. And we had a stretch of so warm, and then boom, like I'm talking, this water went back down another 20 degrees in 3 days. This water was warm on Friday. Warm to the touch, warm. It was warm out, the water felt warm. It's not like it was warm out and the water felt cold. My bait, when I do a bait check, it was like room temperature water. Oh, there we go. Come on, give us one. I'm talking smack, so maybe we'll get a fish here to... Come on, fish. No, nothing. Just saw that rod tip go, ooh, but no initial actual hit. Every winter, right on. Oh, nice. You're out that way, eh, Will? That's so cool. St. Lawrence, yeah, that's good. Good perch, good walleye, good everything, eh? The St. Lawrence River. A lot of people always figured that's where the record, smallie is, smallmouth bass. And I was like, and these were professionals saying it on a podcast. And I spoke up and I said Lake Erie. Sure enough, that next season, the guy caught, and that's Lake Erie's holding that North America record for a smallmouth bass. No doubt there's monsters in the St. Lawrence, and no doubt there's probably a heavier fish in the St. Lawrence, but Lake Erie football smallmouth bass, man, abundance of food. So I was bang on there. Yeah, we're not allowed to target sturgeon here too. Michigan's allowed to. The state of Michigan can catch. They actually have a keep season, I think, and then it closes. Am I right by that? In Michigan? Every state, I guess, is different. I gotta run to the bush again, guys. Watch that rod. I'll be 2 seconds. Nothing, eh? No bites. What's going on here? I'm in a prime location to catch fish too. It's not like, I swear it's Watertown. Let me cast over here to the more of the calmer side here. Let's try that. Let's try that for a bit. What's going on there, Garden? Good to see you, bud. I was away from the chat for a second. Yeah, or footballs, but I mean, the St. Lawrence has them too. But it was kind of funny. Some big timer pros that have been in the business for a very, very long time, since I was a wee young lad, is the pot. And I don't go and hang out at this because I could just see when he said, "Yep, for sure, the St. Lawrence has that record, Smalley, da 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 da." And I spoke up in the chat. I said, Lake Erie for sure. You know, not everybody always likes you disagreeing with them or coming back with, and then sure enough, the next season was bang on. And I don't hang out at the, oh, come on, fishy. But no doubt there's monsters in the St. Lawrence. And potentially the record for North America in weight. But I just remember the look when I think he read the chat. He was like, sorry, man, I'm not just going to agree with someone because they've, you know, I will put my 2 cents in some of my thoughts. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. £46, eh? The North American record? Because, I mean, Canada is North America, too. We got some pretty big pike. Lake Erie is the breeding grounds. We got some pretty big pike in Canada. It's part of North America. Like some of these lakes, really, eh? 46 pounds? Huh. Anyone you want to just, it should be including Canada for sure. It's one land mass. North America is Canada, and stateside, it's all one. It's all one. Different governments. Yeah, I'd imagine it does include them, Will. Someone might be searching that up. $42.12 is in the Ontario record. Okay, so 46 pounds, New York side. You check Saskatchewan and in Alberta, Steel City, and Manitoba. Like, can't. Nice, right on, Rob. That's a massive fish. 47 pounds, 46 pounds. Manitoba Canadian record, 55 pounds. Yeah. Oh yeah, and what's that lake called? It's just slipping my mind, or I already would have mentioned it. It's not Reindeer Lake. It's not. It's what is it? Or is it Reindeer Lake? What is it? There's a lake that, man, you go to 120 feet of water with a slip bobber, and these guys are pulling out those size of pike, fishing 120 feet deep for them and stuff like that. 55 pounds in Canada. Yeah, so that would be the one, the Manitoba, the one that Steel City found in Manitoba. Yeah, like Steel City said that too, Colin. That's the problem. You pretty much got to remove the fish to get the record. Which, to me, I wish there was something else that could be done in that situation, you know? Hey, what's up there, Northern Fishing Outdoors? Appreciate you coming in. I can't believe how slow this is, but I can believe how slow this bite is. It's the water temp. Because we've soaked long enough for the bullheads, for multi-species to hit for us here today. A couple of bites, and I think I missed a good-sized fish, which was probably carp. And it's just because I wasn't there for that hook set. It sucked in my bait and spit it right back out. What's going on there, Garden? I mean, that is huge. Yeah, 102-pound lake trout. I mean, that is just a massive fish. So I decided to soak a little more shallower because it like shelves up on the right side here. We have a deep hole to the left where we have more of these rapids and stuff happening. So I thought we'd soak more up towards like the flattened out shelf, a little shallower, and literally like almost no bites there. And I find when that temp drops right back down, they're down in I mean, you'd think, oh no, they're gonna be sitting up, but they're used to this stuff. Whoa. What was that? I must have hit a branch or something on my way in. Yeah, I mean, that top bait's been getting hit. Again, look at those gnats. There's some gnats out there. That top bait's been getting hit, but from the side, like minnows just hitting little pieces of the worm off this, not even hitting like the hook area. They're hitting more where we're only gonna, those are those little tiny. Become lone wolves, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're putting some more bait on there. We're gonna go to the deep hole and let it sit in there. That's where we were seeing some hits, but that's where I pulled the couple of good suckers out the other season. My personal best white sucker might have come out of this spot, now that I think about it. Sure hole, we're still sinking, we're still sinking, we're still sinking, we're still sinking. Boom, we just hit bottom. Like that's like 12 or 13 feet of water where we're soaking right now. And I'm almost vertical from where we landed in the cast. So let's try the deep hole. What's going on there, Garden? Of the rig? Yeah, I did earlier when I first got started, but I can. Yeah, I can, Garden. Sorry about that. It's just a pickerel rig with 2 ounces of weight on the bottom. And then we have some worm and some Pazuki dough bait, I guess. Fire bait it's called, I think, actually. It's called fire bait. But next, yeah, it's in the water already, Garden. But next I'll show it to you if we do another bait check or reel in a fish here. It got really warm last week. The water temps were really going up, and then they just quickly slammed right back down, Garden. So it's affecting my bite here today a bit. I wasn't even going to fish today, because the wind was blowing on my brakes, but when I got out of work, the wind had stopped, and I was like, what else are we going to do? I have a couple things to do, don't get me wrong. There's bite. So now that we're down deep in this hole, we're going to get tops, but I don't think it's going to be on the hook. It's going to be on the side of the hook. They're just trying to feed off some worm. Little darters, bait fish, something.
in the AM. Yeah, well, you guys dropped down all of North America, or, you know, you guys dropped down from Friday on. You guys had cooler temps, am I right? Yeah, fluctuations. Yeah, you guys getting snow again, actually? The ponds will freeze back over northern the last couple days. I know there's still ice on like the French River and stuff, and they're just watching the water climb, and it's just pushing. The ice is an ice cube. It's crusted over the top of the water. So rivers and everything are still covered in ice, and the water is rising, man. Ontario. Oh, there we go. Come on, fish. It's not in the clear yet, man. There's gonna be, especially when we drop back down in temp, and then we're gonna go back up in temp. Yeah, yeah, lots of melt and things to happen yet. There's still all snow in the bush. Um, yeah, it's supposed to snow. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I caught one small bowfin last season there. Hopefully, I want to see some good ones coming up very shortly. I love catching bowfin. I mean, yeah, you do nothing with them, but they're a fierce little fight, and they're good to see. They do a job out there. I've never caught a bowfin in these waters where I'm at here, but it should be possible. But yeah, Garden. So from Friday on, it probably dropped down really good in temp, right? I think overnight tonight we go -4. That's someone at work told me that. I haven't looked at the weather myself, but I was told -4 is tonight's low. Around 6 pounds. Did you? Nice, yeah. Well, anybody who's soaking for channel cats in the Grand River, Dunnville, I know that's not everyone's area here, but if you're soaking for channel cats using cut bait this time of year in the Grand from Dunnville Dam to the lake, you're gonna get a bowfin usually in the mix with those channel cats. Usually, yeah, they're a really good fight. 6 pound, that's a big. That's a good. That's a big. That's a big bowfin, I'd say. I mean, no, I don't know what they roughly go up to, but I mean, probably 8, 9 pounds. I don't know what the record is for bowfin, but a 6 pound bowfin, that's gonna be, man, what a fight on an ultralight. Holy dude, that's something you'll remember that the rest of your life, I'd imagine. Oh, I bet it was. Come on, we're in this nice deep hole. And it's the deepest hole in miles and miles and miles where we're soaking right now. For this little system here, we're fishing the deepest spot that exists. Just shows not much is happening out there right now. And nice. Yeah, I can't wait to catch some decent sized fish on the new ultralight rod I bought. I've casted a spinner with it. The rod tip is very, what is it? Rod tip is very, so like, to get my spinner spinning and my bait spinning there, it's a little different, kind of, I noticed. And casting it with the bait on like a spinner or a lure, I noticed is a little different for me, but I hope to catch some good sized fish on my ultralight this year. 6 feels like 4. Well, then I was told wrong then, David. Was that someone in the group just being negative? -4? It didn't work. Thanks, David. Maybe they meant +4. I swear they said -4. I could have heard them wrong. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. There we go. There's a bite. Come on. I'm just going to leave it alone. I don't know if you guys saw the rod tip. Just do a little took. There we go. And we're not... I overreacted on bites earlier while we've been soaking here. Just like those bites down here in this deep water. Just wait till something's big enough to get the hook actually in its mouth. But there's little hits. Yeah, you too, Princess. Thanks. Here we go. Little tap, tap, tap. Come on, fish. It's looking a little more promising. What a slow bite, though. It's called the winter bite. The Ontario non-ice winter bite. You guys see that rod tip? Come on. There's nothing there. I go to set the hook and it's gone. Like it's little tiny fish hitting the side of the hook for the bait, not the actual hook. That's what I believe's going on there. You guys saw those little hits though? And we'll keep getting those until we get cleaned off or something bigger comes along and says, I'll take that. But I think the bigger fish are a little lethargic today. But earlier I was getting bites like that. I'd go to set the hook. Nothing, 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 nothing. There we go. It's tapping again. Look at that. That's better. Got it. That's a good fish. That'll be our white sucker, guys. That or a pike. We got a fish on. We're not skunked. White sucker or pike? What do you guys think? Or small carp? Oh, it's a sucker. There's our white sucker, guys. What a nice white sucker. Oh, yes. Woo! I knew it. These little frickers. I can't keep this fish for bait. I can buy bait, okay? I can't afford a lot of bait. So cold, guys. This fish is freezing. But look at how healthy that fish looks. You won't find a mark on it out of these waters. Beautiful fish. White sucker, first one of the year. Nice fish. We're going to let this go. There's no way I'm going to take this from this water body. There's no way I'm willing to. Ice cold. This fish is frozen by my hand. I apologize for not being set up to take temperature readings, because it's something I've been meaning to do for like 3 seasons, have a temperature reading thing on me. We could get the temp of the fish and the water, etc. Look at the colors. Here's gold for us right there, guys. And it's a spawner of, obviously. Well, I'm just going to get it unhooked. We're going to get it released. Boom. Monkey off her back, guys. We got a white sucker out of here today. And that's what we've been trying to target. I've been trying to target white suckers for about a month, kind of. And I picked the right spot, I think, to keep going at it. And these are just so healthy. Nice water, guys. Nice fish. Nice fish. Now, you catch them out of Lake Ontario and they're beat up. They got problems, disease, whatever they are, whatever they got going on. But look at that. Both sides of the fish, just mint. Nice golden white sucker. Nice fish, guys. Nice fish. Yeah. Nice fish. Put the OUTFISH Ontario hat on it, eh? Yeah, sucker. I'm so happy, guys. Monkey off her back and we're not skunked. Because I've been trying not to go backwards, so we didn't get skunked here. And I'm going to keep fishing. We're not going home yet. We're good. Releasing this fish, guys. Gandhi. We'll go for another one. Is that ATC in the building? What's going on there, ATC? Got ourselves a white sucker, and it's my first one of the year. We'll have to add that one to the book when I get home. Gone. Gone. Nice. And we got that one soaking deep. We got that one soaking deep in like 12 feet of water. I didn't realize I was still zoomed in there, guys, on that fish. Nice. Woo.
Yeah, okay. Up north, I could see it being -4 still, but thanks, David. Appreciate that. But that's what we're targeting, and we caught one. And that's what I was targeting here on Friday, and we caught 2 carp. Today it was nice to see the white sucker. Very good. Very, very good. You know, slow bite though. Slow fishing, but it paid off. Skunk is off, yeah. Yeah. That's all right. See that dropping down nice and deep. Yep, we're on bottom. We're just gonna let it soak there again, roughly the same spot. And we're gonna catch anything, it's gonna be out of the deep hole. Nice. Anyone want to type 1 white sucker if they don't mind? Yeah, isn't that something, ATC? Yeah. Yeah, because you guys just had your ice out. So yeah, it happened here where we had our ice out, and then I noticed all the ponds crusted back over. So you got that on the weekend, eh? Well, I bet, Colin. Yeah, I bet. I bet it is, man. Anyone David, do you want to put 1 white sucker? Deal with it. ATC's got it. Nice, all right. Thanks, ATC. Yeah. We worked hard for that fish, guys. Fishing over 2 hours and pretty much 2 hours and 20 minutes for 1 fish. So we've been working hard. And I thought for sure I was getting skunked. Well, I guess I didn't think I didn't. There was a high possibility chance of getting skunked here today, right? There we go. There we go. There's another sucker, guys. Let's see if we can get it. Hang on. That's a sucker bite for sure. And where there's 1 sucker, there's more, especially at this time of year. That was to me, that was sucker bites. That was about to happen there. We'll leave it be and watch the rod tip here another minute, but I thought we were gonna hook another one. That was a beautiful, healthy, man, that was as perfect as a fish can get in a sense for like color. No imperfections, no blemishes, no pike have took chunks out of that one. That was just a perfect, there we go, there it is. Nope, I didn't get it. Oh, I didn't get it, but there was definitely bites there. Definitely bites. And after 8, yeah, could be. Like I said, the temp, that was what I was saying earlier. I was like, but the fluctuation in temps, we should still see a white sucker. Because, I mean, suckers you can catch from under the ice. I mean, you can. Freaking awesome, guys. Oh, did you? Awesome. Yeah, good, healthy looking white sucker. Finally got one. Got it out of the deepest hole of this spot. There we go. We're dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. Let me hit bottom there. I'm going to hang on to the rod for a minute here. Yeah, I had the camera zoomed in too. Didn't get too much of a good shot of that white sucker, but See if we get another one, guys. Let's see if we get another one. Yeah, beautiful color. Beautiful. Gold, eh? Sometimes when I'm reeling in one of them white suckers and the golden color, they almost look like a walleye. Oops, I was snagged into something there. Let me just adjust this here a bit. You know, they're golden, like they look like a walleye. Somewhat. Just when you see the first glimpse of them. I mean, I know there's no walleye up in here, so. I mean, having said that, why isn't there walleye up here, right? Okay, am I hooked into something again? Man, it's snaggy down there. Snaggy down there, but that should be all mono that's into the rocks down there now. Man. I don't really like to spot them in there, but let's let it soak there a minute and see what happens. Yeah, for sure. I love the color. That's the white. That's, yeah. They should do a walleye program where I'm at. They really should. That's my opinion. The trout have been gone for many, many of years now. So we should have walleye up here. My opinion. Whether I'm right by that or wrong by that, but. Yeah. Well, you know what? Some people do eat the white suckers. And what they do is they can them. They're almost like canned salmon. They boil them or boil them and eat them. But I guess any other way. I thought people smoke them now and then. But apparently to can them, boil them and can them, they're really, really good. No, it's just nothing. I don't eat canned salmon. I don't eat pickled herring. I don't eat that kind of fish. But I think folks that do like that would like a canned sucker or a pickled sucker or whatever. Like a wet sock. It depends on where you catch them, Will. So if you catch them in a lake, potentially, yeah. But you catch them in a river that has current, it's a totally different story. It's not comparable to a lake walleye to a river walleye. Because in rivers, they got to fight and live in current full time. Automatically makes a stronger fish. It makes sense. You put yourself in current, put yourself in a job that it's all endurance, all muscle. You know, you're gonna gain size. You're gonna gain strength. So it's the same thing as a fish. Your environment is gonna make you, you know. So a walleye in a river is a much stronger fish than a walleye in a lake. This kippered snack, smoked herring, cool. My son really likes well, we weren't out there far at all. My son really likes the herrings and the salmons, and I'm gonna catch him a trout on Saturday. There, that's our good spot. We're in an easy 12, 13 feet of water there. It's pretty much where we pulled that sucker out of. .28 plus. The last, not the last walleye I caught, but the last walleye I caught from boat was 28. Was it 28 3/4 or 27 3/4? One of the two. Such a long walleye. And that was a river walleye, and this thing fought good, man. It was 28 inches, yeah. It fought really good. I didn't know what I had on. I was like, it gave me some good pull, stayed low, man, fight. I was like, yeah, nice, what is this? Like, I was, questioning myself. I'm like, big pike? I'm like, sure enough, it was that nice walleye. Well, I wasn't, because I was using Rob. I wasn't using light. I was using heavier. I was using what I used to troll in my boat. I was trolling when I caught that walleye I'm talking about that gave me the good fight. And that has, I don't know what pound test a line on, like a 9-foot rod. Yeah, it was, I don't forget what actually I caught it on, to tell you the truth. But it was, but I hear you use lighter tackle. It's a better, yeah. Oh, yeah, right on. And that's all good. But no, that fish I caught was on one of my larger, what I use for just dragging baits in my boat. So it was on a larger, higher caliper line and a larger rod. I think it was, I forget now, but I'd have to relook at it. But it was no lightweight rod. Guys, there's I've been looking at I am not going to do it. My white lady's telling me to go ahead and buy it. Spot lock, right? I don't have an electric motor on my boat that has spot lock, and I troll with my bigger motor, and I do have an electric motor for just in case I rip off my bottom end or something. It'll put me back. I do have an electric motor on that boat. There's bite. Come on, keep going, fish. But I've been humming and hawing. I'm buying on a Power Pro front mount, front of the boat mount. The trolling motor with the spot lock, so I can anchor. Because I see fish on my finder, on my screen, and all I got to do, if I had a spot lock, what happens is I try to drift over them and catch them. Well, if I have the spot lock, I'm going to stay right above them and we're going to nail them, right? So my lady's telling me to go ahead and buy it. And I'm like, no, honey, no, honey, no, honey, no, honey, no, honey, I wish there was a way that a certain shop that sells one would hook me up and says, okay, every time you go live or every time you this, because I wish I could get, because budget life, don't know what's going to happen in, I so want to buy one. They're not cheap and it's a big expense kind of. And I'm like, oh, but it would allow me to control my trolling speed a lot easier. It would save hours on the big motor. But I'm like, for how much I use my boat, and I'm like, dude, I just wish I could scratch a ticket and be like, boom, there's the money for that trolling motor with spot lock. I just can't, Or I say, no, not this year, and I find some sort of, and if nothing happens and the economy stays great till this time next year, then I buy one cash money, right? Or whatever, where I know that I'm fine no matter what happens. It's just scary. It's scary spending that kind of on a toy that when the wife and the kids or the family is number on the bills and all this. So, but I really want to buy one, man. I won't because I just know better. I know, Will, but dude, dude, it's I got too much financial pressure on me in the sense of monthly of what needs to be paid to, swing it as long as the economy stays good and everything's good at my work, and which it is, everything's great at my work, It's just, you know, it just makes me nervous spending anything over a couple grand, right? Unless it's to commute and save money, it's not really like anything that I can say, okay, if I bought a small Enduro and it was to save kilometers on my truck and gas going to work and then even gas going to fish live and stuff like that, yeah, it's, you know, so I don't think I'll buy one. And I'll just rough it the way I do and lose out on a lot of fish that way, because you know you have the tools. You're gonna get right above them, spot lock anchored above them. You're gonna put the bait right in front of their face and they're gonna hit it, you know. But I don't think we're gonna pull that off this year. And I think I'll be upset if my lady just buys me one and I come home and there's one there. I think I'll be upset about that, because really we got to be very, very careful, because who wants to be out on the street with a family of 6 people? Nobody, you know. So that's what's more important, is to keep a roof over our heads and stuff like that. You know, you never know. We've experienced too much in the last 10 years. We had the pandemic, we have this, we have that. You have what's going on in the world. You have the oil prices are what they are. You have everything. You don't know. We don't know what. There's no certainty. There's no, you know. That's the thing. So much uncertainty. Oh, are we gonna have another pandemic in a few months and everything's locked down? I don't know. I experienced that. I don't want to experience it again. I did lose my job day one of the first lockdown last time. You know, I got to be able to, you know. Exactly, Steel City. But exactly. Exactly. There's my point. There's your point. There's my point. With the trolling bucket, I know. Yeah. It's probably what I'll do. Yeah. Well, right on, Colin. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, come on, fish, give us one. Go. Little hit. Come on, be a sucker. Give us another one, guys. Come on, fish. There's little taps there. Wait it out. Yeah, drift fishing's fun. I want to do some slip bobber drift fishing for those gar pike. I think that'd be a fun upload and a fun live stream if we have signal for live streams when we're doing that. Some fun fishing, right? Drift fishing slip bobber for gar pike. Great. And then yeah, drift fishing, you're casting. Just drift fishing, dragging a bait too is fine. And then, but I find drifting, you either go to one side or the other. Or it doesn't drift you the way you want to drift, or it, you know. But yeah, drift fishing, it can be challenging. It can be good too. Yeah. Oh, right on. Yeah, I have a brand new drift sock that I've never used because I made my trolling bucket, and I've just been so happy with my trolling bucket. I've not took the drift sock out of the package. It's in the front of my boat in the compartment, brand new in the package, never opened or used. And again, I just used this bucket I made. Blade baits. Oh, I've been watching. I watch. What is it? Why my brain's not working. There's a guy, tournament angler. stateside, a lot of tournaments, Lake Ontario. Man, he showed me a lot of stuff watching his uploads with blade baits. He's fishing 50, 60 feet down in Lake Ontario, pulling up massive bass, massive smallies with blade baits. Smallmouth Crush is the channel's name. You guys ever heard of Smallmouth Crush? He'll go live Monday nights sometimes. You guys ever heard of Smallmouth Crush? That's where I seen DT show, like I watching his vids and fishing with blade baits. Pretty impressive. And again, he gets right over top of the fish, and they're deep. Lake Ontario, deep bass. Gets right on top of them with his electronics. He's not moving anywhere. He's anchored above them technically. Boom, drops him down to him. Boom, fish on. The guy's amazing. He knows his fish and he's great. Smallmouth Crush. Anybody ever heard of him? Great guy. Good angler. Great angler, actually. Come on, fish. Take it. Oh, the jig and wrap. Different holes. Yeah. So he goes over that. I've seen another channel go over that with the different holes and how they, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. The goby very well. Come on, give us one more fish, guys. Come on. We got a couple hits. There is something down there coming out of the rocks and giving us some taps, but I've caught rock bass here. What else? I've caught obviously largemouth and smallmouth here. Few and far between. I always think the pike just eat all of them, but not that we're fishing for those species. They're all closed. As you guys know what we're fishing for here. Oh, we got lots of those. Any Great Lake fishery. Lake Simcoe has them. Above that, who knows where else. The Grand River has a good stretch of them running inland. Yeah, I haven't caught one in like an inland pond or anything like that. I don't think I'd ever catch one here, but hey, we'll see what the future brings. And there's no stopping the gobies. Like, that's it. There's nothing can be done about them gobies. Our fish are eating them. Part of the reason why the smallmouth are so big is, for one, warmer, lighter winters, but then the food source is the second thing. Gobies, getting huge bass. Part of it is milder winters and so less dormant time. And then, obviously, though, it's the food. It's the gobies. Yeah, they're quite widespread. Yeah. But I'm yet to catch one in, like, a random separate lake or, like, okay, well, I'll mention a water body. Waterford Ponds. You imagine catching a goby there? Like, that's the style. Like, I've never caught a goby at any of those kind of areas as of yet. But anything connected to a Great Lake or vice versa, they're pretty widespread. Well, just think, if the Welland Canal didn't exist, I don't know if gobies, I mean, they have the suction cup. And for Niagara Falls, they do climb. Gobies can climb. So whether or not they could climb Niagara Falls or not, but with the Welland Canal, that's it there. And then the ships transport stuff through all the Great Lakes. I mean, it is what it is. You may wonder, eh? Yeah. You never know. Maybe some areas they wouldn't get a foothold on because the bait they wouldn't have their styles of bait or large enough water body, or I don't know enough about them, of course, even to
have an opinion, but we'll just see. Hopefully we're all alive for the next, 40, 50 years or whatever the case is, and we're all fishing right up until our last days. And hopefully we'll be able to see what 30 years down the road is on all these spots we all fish, to see the changes and what gobies do, what other fish do, see where we go with the rudd, etc., right? And we'll see what's next. What's the next species that's going to show up? I don't know. What's going on there, Wicked Weasel? Thanks for coming in, bud. Got one white sucker today, Weasel. We're just getting a couple little hits. We're going to shut it down shortly here, but thanks for coming in, bud. Yeah, we got one nice white sucker. I didn't see what time it was we caught it at, Rusty, but what a beautiful fish. So we didn't get skunked. I'm gonna fish another 10 or 15 minutes and then call it, but I say that now, but I'm gonna have a shower, have something to eat, and see the kiddies before they go to bed, right? See what's going on around the house there. And go fishing. They pretty much do, buddy. They're all doing business with one another. It's all, sometimes not that we're going to talk about politics and stuff like that. I mean, there's a big, I don't know. It's, they do, bro, technically. You're right, though. I guess they don't fish, but they're buddies, man. All of them. They're all doing business, man. Pretty much. I shouldn't say all of them, but, You're right. I take that back. Not all of them, but pretty much. They're... Yeah, and there's the old canal, and there's... Yeah, Welland Canal, though. I want to hit it up. I'm probably going to hit it up where we fished one day after work, because where my work is, I can hightail that way, in a sense, on the upper end of things, you know what I mean? But we'll need some longer daylight hours so I can have light till like 9 o'clock when I head out that way. Leaving work and getting there and fishing. But I'm itching to hit up the exact same spot that we fished there, Steel City, by that boat launch. Itching to get there. I just want more daylight hours before I chirp that way. I think it's an hour and 28 minutes home going to QE from there. When we left there that day, that's which way I took. Hour and 28 minutes it took me to get home. Which I don't mind that. I mean, getting home 11 o'clock at night or whatever. Bike. He's slowing down. He's going to stop and talk to us. Dirt bike. Probably same guy that rocked that wheelie last time we were here. Let me have a look at him. Yep, it's him. Come on. Yeah, he's going to turn around and rock the wheelie. This spot is private, so I don't really want to camera up to this guy. No, I don't think it's him. It's a younger guy and it's a smaller bike, so it's not the same guy. And he's probably not going to rock a wheelie.
Dude, where's he going? He's got a trail back in there. I gotta check out that, man. He's got a trail back in there. November, it's pretty big around here. The Edmund Fitzgerald. So in the anniversary of it, it's playing everywhere. But yeah, I mean, I guess I've thought of that song a couple of times. Being on my boat, I guess. It's on a playlist, so I've had it playing. If I just let my playlist run, that song will eventually come on. And if I'm not live, I'll run playlists and stuff, right? Running live, I have to delete the live if we throw music on in behind the lives. And if you do that, you're not going to gain watch hours. So if you are trying to get watch hours, you got to leave them lives uploaded to your channel, right? Or we'd be listening to music right now there, Will. I love music, brother. It's a passion of mine. I love music, dude. We'd be listening to it now if we could be, without copyright. Oh, geez, okay. Wow, you capsized, eh? Yeah. I think it split on the surface, right? The boat had its day. And it's not that, it's just when you have the weather that was happening, the boat was flexing through every wave, and then you had a Rouge wave on top of what it was going through. It split on the surface is what I believe, and sunk in a second. It split on the top of the water and then dropped to the bottom. So no mayday call, no nothing. There was no time for anything. It split in half on the surface. And you know, the boat was, it did a lot of work, and I think it was overloaded too for the weather that it was traveling through personally. But I don't really know, I don't have the facts to that. Yeah, and just the flex of the boat would take it before, but I mean, over time, the stretching of the steel, and over time, you know, it's just, nothing lasts forever. And especially if you're going to put it through what it was going through that night. So I believe the boat split in half on the surface, instantly dropped to the bottom. No time for nothing. No time for anything. Boom. So fast. Yeah. No, and even ocean liners, this is a fact, anyone can search it up. These ocean freighters that travel across the Atlantic and travel across the world with cargo, they'd say it's a toll. So boats sit in water differently in fresh water than salt water, the buoyancy. So you got these ocean freight liners come into the Great Lakes, and their boat, they have to learn how to operate their boat again. It's sitting in the water completely differently. It's a whole different, and then when the waves are kicking real big, they're too tight together. Not like the ocean, where it's apparently any ocean liner will say Great Lakes scares the crap out of them, and these guys will travel across the whole freaking world. They'll go through the Bering, like, dude, but then they're worried about the Great Lakes. It's because it's a totally different deal. As crazy as that might sound. And there's ship, all this stuff's on YouTube on uploads, where I've watched the disasters at sea over and over again. Helicopter. And that's where they talked about the ocean liner captains being scared crapless of the Great Lakes. And they explain the whole buoyancy. They explain where their ship sits in the water. I love that. I've loved watching those disasters at sea, guys. Any of you guys watch that? Like, I love I'm a mariner. I really am. I mean, I've had a boat since I was old enough to work and buy a little tin boat. You know, I had a canoe before that. I have and then always had, you know, I consider myself a mariner as much as I can be, right? So I'll sit back and I'll watch Disaster at Sea all the time, buzzing out, just letting her play and sitting there on my little couch in the basement there, as you guys know, with my feet up, and I just watch that kind of stuff. Yeah, much lower in the water. Yeah. All right, I will check that out. I might have heard it, but I'll check that out, ATC. Maybe I haven't heard the Headstones version of it, ATC. Thanks for that. All right, guys, we got one sucker. I don't know. I've seen a couple of hits since we've been sitting here, but I think that's just like darters and things hitting the side of the hook, not the actual hook. But we didn't get another sucker. And there's more out there. I think they're even acting funny. We'll try for them again. I'll fish for another 10 minutes or so. I appreciate everybody coming in. Great conversation in here all the time. Like-minded individuals, people willing to always learn. We're not always right. None of us are always going to be right, guys. We're all here learning together. And that's, we bounce things off one another. There's folks that have access to research things we're talking about. It's awesome. Great community, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in and socializing with one another. And the last one, okay, worth the 2 hours. All right. I've been, you know what, in my feed, a lot of Great Lakes stuff in the fisheries. Like, you remember what you sent me to watch last fall? I think it was, last season. It's like stuff like that keeps coming up on my feed. A lot of Great Lake fishery stuff coming up there. Ripping. Little bike. This is a little 80cc or a 75 4-stroke or something. He's got a little trail at the end here. I'm gonna check it out eventually. Like, I'd rather pick up an old Enduro instead of buying that bow troll with the spot lock there. We can get down to some cool back alley fishing spots, and I can save money on fuel and go live and do everything we're doing here. I mean, just all the bike parked here and not my truck is all, you know. Yeah, the ballast. Yeah, you got it, John. Yeah, I know. No, I think it's released. No, because I got maybe, or there's another one, but there's one released right now that came up on my feed about the Bruce power plant. I want to fish it, bro. I want to fish it. Yeah, God bless. All right there. Appreciate it there, Rusty. Thanks, bro. Yeah, stay blessed. Right on, brother. Appreciate seeing you. We're shutting this down in a minute anyways, brother. Yeah, for sure, ATC. For sure. Yo, chip in gas money. Right on, Steel City. Dude, that's an amazing fishery. All these nuke plants are, you know. Yeah, that is released, I think, Steel City. Or there's been a recent upload of someone's uploaded something about the Bruce power plant. If it's not the one you're talking about. There's doing tons of studies, which I love it, on the Great Lakes, and watched another one last night. It was about white suckers, man. Pickering, right on.
blocking the water intakes. Oh. Oh, front door motion detector. Something's going on at my home. I can't check it unless I pop off here to see who's at my door. You know what I mean? Or to see, could be an animal went by or whatever, but yeah, that's cool. ATC, yeah, right on. Yeah, cool. It's fun just sitting back and letting the bait soak and chatting in the chat, right? Yeah, that's cool, John. Interesting. Everybody's connected to ATC, eh? Great channel. A lot of good like-minded folks in here. I'd say everyone just connect to one another even if they're not uploading content, unless that's not your thing, because everybody in here chatting may be uploading content at some point if they're not now. You know, we might as well. I mean if you don't get super serious into it, it's nice to post your catches, and it's social media. The YouTube is my Facebook, Instagram, all the way across the board, right? It's the best social media platform on the planet, I think. But what do I know? That's only one dude's opinion. So, no, you get a good chance to chat and get on a bunch of different topics. And yeah. TC's got a big weekend coming this weekend. Big giveaways on his channel, guys. On Sunday, I believe it is. I would love... Oh, man. I got a couple entries in, right? I think I got... No, I don't have much. I don't have a lot of cash flow. That's my situation, ATC. But I'm really interested in the emergency kit, eh? Or the survival kit. So cool, bro. So cool, bro. Yeah. I know, Will. I know. I get it, and I get what you're saying. I agree. Like, I've been there. I felt that, and I don't know. I noticed, like, my last live, I didn't get any subs. If anything, but some lives I'll get a bunch of subs. Just go. Then I won't get subs. But what are subs, guys? What are subs? We got 20,000 people in here chatting. No, we have 10 folks. Do I have 20,000 views on a long form? No, I have a long form that got about 2.5 more K than it had last year in the last few weeks. A lot of my subs come from that. The last Red Horse, the last Red Horse video in the fall, it's all of a sudden getting views again because it's Red Horse season. It's sucker season, right? I don't know. But what are subs? Yeah, the big sub count. Well, we don't have them in. We don't have 20,000 people in here watching this live. They might not even ever come to I have all the guys and girls at work are sub to my channel. Do they come in and associate? They're just numbers sitting there, you know? People I come across all the time sub to my channel. Do they come in very often? No. You know? Just not, what's up there, Anyfin? How you doing, bud? Yeah. They can actually, I think, if we're going to talk about this, that sub count number I have can actually affect me in a negative way. It's not good. It's only good if more of them folks are coming in more often. It means nothing. You know, it looks cool. Everybody agree with me? Right on there, Anyfin. Hope you're doing well, brother. You probably agree with me, anything. ATC, you know that. I mean, anybody uploading content, they know that, you know, the best subscribers are ones that are coming all the time, or ones that are gonna frequently, or, you know,
Yeah, Rob, you got it. And once you get them, anyways, well, yeah, we have fun fishing, guys. That's the main thing. We have fun fishing. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in, anything. Hey, drive safe there, bro. I don't know, guys. My lady did just text me. I know I mentioned 8 o'clock. I was pretty much going to shut things down. We got the one white sucker. We didn't get skunked. It was an awesome chat. Great conversating in here tonight, guys. Yeah, you got it. Facts are facts, ATC. I mean, if you, as from what I understand, I don't know where you can buy subs, but if you do, and there's a way that you can give money for subs, if you get caught doing that, apparently your channel's done. You'll not be monetized. You'll not. I've always heard that. Am I right? Like, that's a huge no-no. Am I right? Is making you hungry for subs? Yeah, I gotta go home and eat myself. And my little ones, I gotta see them before it's bedtime. Yeah, it makes it look like you have poor content. You have lots of subs and you're not getting the views. It does seem that way. But you look at my last long forms or long forms that are getting these subs and getting these views, they're getting the views to get the sub. So I don't know how that works, but it's afterwards they don't come back and watch more. You know what I mean? So I am getting views to get the subs, right? But I just wish they'd come, like they'd come to the lives or they'd come to, you know? Yeah, we get rid of that. Yeah, that's, I think, I don't know what the deal is with any of that stuff. Because you see, we never get trolls in here. You know, we never get just random huge numbers of trolls in here where it looks like, you know, it'll say there's 50 people in here and all these people are just chatting nonsense or a lot of kids and stuff. We don't get that here, and we never have. We never have. Yeah. I don't know what our bait looks like. Sounds like something's... But we're not getting any taps at all, guys. It's 10 after 8, and I got a little bit of a drive home yet. We better start packing it in and get into the OUTFISH mobile. There's no fish on. Let's take a look at the bait. Yeah, you know what? Our bait looks fairly untouched. Like, I do think the fish are slow from it literally dropping backwards in water temp. But I'm thinking off the top of my head and from feeling the bait from Friday till today, I swear I'm thinking about 20 degrees in water temp difference on the down scale. Whether that's our situation today, like, I mean, this worm is really, really cold. Like, it's cold, cold, cold. Friday, it was warm, warm, warm. So as fast as this water warms up, it can cool down too. Okay, well, I'll bring you guys with me to the truck, I guess. Great, no garbage left behind. Everything's good. Timmy's cup's there because we did get a Timmy's coffee here. This is someone else's, so someone else has been here in the last so many days. I'll pick up their little bit of garbage because that wasn't there Friday when I was here last, what I just picked up. So, whoa, slippery. Nice. Whoa. I know, I don't get that neither, ATC. Yeah, I know, I don't get that neither. A good one, though. Exactly. Like, is that... I know, I don't get that. And I don't want to understand it. And I'm not going to make a living or make any money at YouTube. My calling is what I do for a living, but my also calling is after work of my living is to get out there and fish with you guys. So... that's all that matters to me. And upload content, and long forums, and shorts. That's fun. Social media technology. Right? It's just a lot of fun, you know? Boom, OUTFISH Ontario. Thought of that name all by myself. Yeah, have fun with, yeah, exactly. For anybody who thinks they're going to make a living off it, if they do, great, all power to you. I'm very happy for someone able to do that, but that's not in my... Let me shut off my Bluetooth so we don't hit... Yeah. Alright, thanks for hanging out there, Colin. I know, I'm going to shut this down in 2 minutes. I really appreciate that, Colin. I will do. Get home to the little ones and then shower and that. And work comes in the morning early again. I don't know if you connected to ATC, Colin, but great channel. Great channel there. Yeah. You make more money by joining fishing derbies. You have an easier chance of catching fish and making money that way if you're looking to make money. Or you need sponsors regardless, right? Sponsors, like big time stuff, not just little products that want you to review their stuff and stuff like that. In my opinion, it's to have fun with it. That's what it is. That's the deal, like ATC said there. But if someone can make a bunch of money, great. I can't. It's not in my cards. I appreciate the little bonuses I get. It helps me get fishing. But, and I so appreciate that. Because, you know, it's nice because I have the members and that forces me to always go live with a chat, kinda. Because people know in the past, I go live without a chat. I still have folks, YouTubers still having views come in. But I like chatting with you guys, and I like the interaction. Will, thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Sometimes I don't like that. I mean, we're not all people every day. Sometimes I might just want to chill out and fish and not be live, or usually I'm filming, but you know. But it's a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody's support, and I return support back to other channels, so it's never one-sided. What I bring in, I feed out. It's just all something we do. Thanks, Steel City, bro. It's just a little bit of fun for all of us. We got 60 likes, guys, there, 73 cents in super chats, and we got 11 joules. Very kind, very kind. One fella dropped 99 cents down, and that's after YouTube takes their first part, and then Canada will take a part of that when it comes time for payday. So that might turn into, I don't know. What's it? Another 10% Canada's gonna take off me, or 15? We got 60 cents there, I think. So that's that. We got one sucker, still have 9 people listening in. I enjoy what I'm doing. I fish, or I work and I fish, right? So, and I enjoy the interaction and everything that goes on with it. Finally removed my email address, best thing I ever did. I did that only a week ago, but now I'm not getting every day. I'm getting so many scams to my email box, and boom, I eliminate that. I've had one email since, and I don't think it was a scam, but it's nothing I'm interested in. Well, guys, appreciate you hanging out. We got 10 people sitting in. If you just got here, we're just finishing up. We caught one white sucker. It was a beautiful looking fish. A lot of good conversation in the chat. Learning for everybody. Maybe not, maybe. I mean, there's all different ways. Some people already know things and stuff, but just bouncing things off and just common casual chat about fish and fish species and fishing and climates, and you know, we're connected technically worldwide anywhere North America allows YouTube to be viewed, or however all that works, but it's a great time. Oh, cool. Right on, Rob. Yeah, you got my email address. You know how to email me there, so no problem. Yeah. Yeah, right on. $12 people coming in. We're just sitting here looking at a field. Alright guys, I'm out. So have a good night. I'll see you soon. I'll probably fish tomorrow after I do my can run. If you guys want to stop by, that's great.
Have a good one, all. Peace.